Okay then, Dawnguard time. Oh, Soul Karen.
I'm wondering what my mother got up to here. She definitely wasn't trying to keep the place clean. Are you sure? I'm willing to do it, but you need to think it through. You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the soul cairn. I know this is difficult for you. I hope you trust me. I'd never do anything that could hurt you. Thank you. Let's not waste any more time then. I promise to make this as painless as possible. Hold still.
That night. Who knows?
Look at this place. I can't imagine choosing to come here. My mother must have been terrified.
Ugh. Oh yeah, it's food.
Only those who have suffered long can find the light within the shadows.
Three years.
Get out while you can.
Emptiness consumes me.
Where'd you come from? I'm gonna have to kill you. Again!
Calm down.
I think a vampire would be right at home in this place. You'd be wrong. Just find my mother and get out of here, quickly.
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this. Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you. Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
I see nothing wrong with this place. It's lovely. Other than that. What's the point? Really? I mean, yeah, sure. Ah.
Where'd you come from?
What's the point?
Stay back!
I yearn to see the great dunes of Hammerfell once again.
Want my advice? Never welch on a bargain with the ideal masters. They don't take it very well.
Ah. Soul Essence Gem. Interesting. And what the hell is that? Oh well, next building. Not one. Dragon. That makes no sense. Oh. That's that, that's the wolf. Okay. Oh no, that's that. Oh god. This isn't good. Hey, Ashes. Oops. Hurry up.
Mother? Mother!
Can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him. To make everything right.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down. Coming from one who murders vampires as a trade, I find it hard to believe your intentions are noble. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you. You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself. When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
Cold Harbor.
Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. It was expected of her, just as it was expected of me. Being selected as an offering to Molig Bal is an honor. she wouldn't have dared turn her back on that. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible. If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires. And how exactly do you plan on stopping him? If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected. Don't you think I weighed that option before I enacted my plans? You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be destroyed. Serana, this stranger aligns himself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to him.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you! I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father!
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Oh, Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you too. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him, before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can. Yes,
Ugh,
I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned.
of course you did.
Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins. You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down. One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat. Be careful.
A threat
And keep my daughters.
kills all three of them. Gets seen as threat, not after killing one. There he is.
Arvak! You saved him! His soul is free, I can feel it! He's such a loyal beast. Here, I'll teach you how to call him. He'll help you get around this wretched place. But I'm sure he'd be much happier someplace sunnier. Goodbye, hero. Take good care of Arvak for me. Such a good horse.
Oh god. No. Another dragon.
Who's there?
Oh yeah. Oh hell, this place is demonic.
Where'd you come from? Stay back!
Oh, that makes a hell of a lot of sense, doesn't it?
That'll teach you. Who's there? I knew I heard something. Where'd you come from? Stay back!
What the bloody? Where? I don't know. Oh.
Who's there?
One,
I knew I heard something.
two. Hey.
You managed to destroy all three keep. Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
I can't believe we found... Alright, let's see what you have.
The Elder Scroll is just a bit further.
I hear something.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death. Volumes written on Durnevere allege that he can't be slain by normal means. Unless the soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's soul. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnevere's physical form while he reconstitutes himself. Minutes, hours, years. I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll and you can be on your way.
That's it. That's the last scroll. Let's take it to this.
I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition. I appreciate your concern for me, but Serana is all that I care about. You must keep her safe at all costs.
Okay, I won't
Remember
come back.
that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe.
Rana?
She's the only thing of value I have.
Come on, let's go home.
You don't live with
The
me.
sooner we get the scroll home, the sooner we deal with my father.
Seconds.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin. Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death. I believe in civility among seasoned warriors, and I find your ear worthy of my words. My claws have rended the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle. I therefore honor name you Quinarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue. Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quinarin. I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you. For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the ideal master. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there. I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place. If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more. I will place my name with you, and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum. Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, Quinarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right.
Come on.
Curse never dying. Oh. Yeah, your name brought this on yourself. Yeah, with a curse, with a name like Curse never dying, yeah. Okay.
The sooner we get the scroll home, the sooner we deal with my father. There we go.
I trust your journey was successful. I trust your journey was successful. I'm sorry, my friend. I can no longer be of use in this matter. It's my fault. In my haste to read the first scroll, I neglected the careful preparation required. I thought I'd be able to allay the after effects, but I was wrong. Now I am paying for it. Blind? Yes, I'm afraid so. No. It will have to run its course, and there's always the chance I may never recover. No, there is another way. The question is, how much are you willing to risk to find Oriel's bow? I can't guarantee you'd be free from harm. Becoming blind could be the least of your worries. Scattered across Tamriel are secluded locations known only as Ancestor Glades. There's one in Skyrim in the Pine Forest. Performing the ritual of the Ancestor Moth within the glade should provide the answers you seek. It involves carefully removing the bark from a canticle tree, which will in turn attract Ancestor Moths to you. Once enough of the moths are following, they'll provide you with the second sight needed to decipher the scrolls. In keeping with tradition, you must use a specific tool in the Ancestor Glade, an implement known as a draw knife. Every moth priest is taught this ritual, but few ever get the chance to perform it. You should consider yourself fortunate if it works for you. From what I saw in the vision, the Elder Scroll which foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals is the key to the prophecy. Sadly, yes. It is the inevitable fate we agree to pursue when reading the Elder Scrolls. It generally does not occur until a moth priest is in his latter years, but in my case, I simply was not preparing myself properly. Deciphering one of the Elder Scrolls is nothing like reading a simple book. There is quite a bit of ritual and concentration required. It can take months or even years to complete a single scroll, and even then, months to recover. Good luck. I hope you find the answers you seek.
This isn't exactly a palace, is it? Still, I suppose I'd rather be here. I wonder what we're up against here. Yes. Gunmar and I agree that we're going to need Florentius to help. Gunmar and I have a lot of work to do here, so we were hoping that maybe you could track him down. Well, that's the thing. I think he had regular contact with the Vigilance, and I know Isran. So maybe you could ask Isran if he knows anything? Just keep in mind that he... well, might not like the idea.
I hope we reach Ancestor Glades.
Hope you're getting along with East. It's not easy to get supplies way out here, but I'm managing. Take a look. Get yourself killed.
Oh.
If you're putting yourself in harm's way, you'd best be prepared. Take these. I've discovered the way. Destroying the head vampire is usually sufficient to scatter its minions, though it's best to destroy.
I like what Isran has done with the place. It's good to... a basic one, of course. That... Talk to Gunmar if you need materials. I can certainly try. I want to add some... I've always... but as... So, if you'd be a dear and collect those plans for me?
No.
Not very impressive, is it? If this ends up being a wasted trip, your friend Dexian and I are gonna have some words when we get back. Well, we got the knife. Now all we need to do is track down one of those canticle trees. Hope the moths like that bark as much as Dexian said they would. Look at them. They've definitely taken a liking to you. Unless I'm seeing things, you're starting to glimmer.
Now to read an Elder Scroll. Again. Technically. Ugh.
Are you okay? Almost thought I lost you there. You went as white as the snow. I could see it in your eyes. You looked about 1,000 leagues away. What about Ariel's bow? Do you know where we can find it? Then it's almost over. We can finally put an end to this ridiculous prophecy. Where is this Darkfall cave? Then let's get going. I want to get there before my father has a chance to track us down.
Apparently the scrolls aren't perfect. Oh look, vampires.
Who's there?
surrender!
Where'd you come from?
I'm on Serana. And I have to keep killing Forsworn. Or maybe you do. Like a hobby or...
Stay on your guard.
Cool.
Why would anyone want to set up camp here? Oh, what is it? This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
I'd never do that. I'm going the wrong way. No, I'm not.
I don't like the look of this.
I do. Also, you didn't get an opinion.
Come forward. You have nothing to fear here. I am Knight Paladin Gelabor. Welcome to the great chantry of Auriel. Auriel, Auriel, Alkosh, Akatosh, so many different names for the sovereign of the Snow Elves. I prefer Snow Elf. The name Falmer usually holds a negative meaning to most travelers. Those twisted creatures you call Falmer, I call the Betrayed. Of course, you're here for Auriel's bow. Why else would you be here? I can help you get it, but first, I must have your assistance. I need you to kill Archcurate Vertha, my brother. The kinship between us is gone. I don't understand what he's become, but he's no longer the brother I once knew. It was the Betrayed. They did something to him. I just don't know why Auriel would allow this to happen. They swept into the chantry without warning, and began killing everyone without pause. The chantry was a place of peaceful worship. I led a small group of paladins, but we were no match for the Betrayed's sheer numbers. They slaughtered everyone, and stormed the inner sanctum, where I believe they corrupted Vertha.
When did this happen? Like, was this
He's
recent,
alive.
or...?
I've seen him, but something's wrong. He never looks as though he's in pain or under duress. He just stands there and watches, as though waiting. Leaving the way shrines unguarded would be violating my sacred duty as a Knight Paladin of Auriel. And an assault on the Betrayed guarding the inner sanctum would only end with my death. Yes, let me show you.
Huh. Oh, it lasts longer. Interesting.
So this is snow elf magic. Incredible.
This structure is known as a way shrine. They were used for meditation and for transport when the chantry was a place of enlightenment. Prelates of these shrines were charged with teaching the mantras of Auriel to our initiates.
What's that basin in the center signify?
Once the initiate completed his mantras, he'd dip a ceremonial ewer in the basin of the way shrine's center and proceed to the next way shrine.
So these initiates had to lug around a heavy pitcher of water. Marvelous. How long would they have to do that?
Well, once the initiate's enlightenment was complete, he'd bring the ewer to the chantry's inner sanctum. Pouring the contents of the ewer into the sacred basin of the sanctum would allow him to enter for an audience with the Archcurate himself.
All that just to end up dumping it out? Makes no sense to me.
It's symbolic. I don't expect you to understand.
So, let's get this straight. We need to do all that nonsense to get into the temple so we can kill your brother and claim Auriel's bow.
I know how it all sounds. But if there was another way, I'd have done it long ago. The only way to get to my brother is by following in the initiate's footsteps and traveling from way shrine to way shrine, just as they did. The first lay at the end of Darkfall Passage, a cavern that represents the absence of enlightenment. There are 5 in total, spread far apart across the Chantry. Caves? Oh no. The Chantry encompasses far more than a few caves, as you'll soon discover. But before I send you on your way, you'll need the Initiate's Ewer. Once you've located a way shrine, there'll be a spectral prelate tending to it. They will allow you to draw the waters from the shrine's basin, as if you've been enlightened. This may be the last time we're able to converse. If you have any questions before you leave, I suggest you ask them. Otherwise, all I can do now is grant you my hopes for a safe journey. Questions? I expected as much. We were once a wealthy and prosperous society that occupied a portion of Skyrim. Unfortunately, we were constantly at war with the Nords, who claimed the land as their ancestral home. In a manner of speaking, we had always maintained an uneasy alliance with the underground-dwelling dwarves, and when faced with extinction, we turned to them for help. Surprisingly, they agreed to protect us, but demanded a terrible price: the blinding of our race. There were splinter groups that resisted the agreement, and even some that sought alternate alliances. But when it was all said and done, those elves were either slaughtered, vanished, or gave up and took the dwarves' bargain. I've often asked myself that very same question. The blinding of my race was supposedly accomplished with a toxin, certainly not enough to devolve them into the sad and twisted beings they've become. The Chantry is quite isolated, so it took some time for word of the dwarves' offer to reach us here. By the time the compact had been completed, it was too late for us to even attempt to intervene. Correct. We only numbered perhaps 100 at the time, so our presence remained a secret to the dwarves and the Nords. Ironically, our undoing came at the hands of our own people. Yes, they swarmed the Chantry in vast numbers until we were completely overrun. We never really stood a chance.
Oh, so it was a
I
while
assume
ago.
that the Archcurate was corrupted by them when they found a way to breach the inner sanctum. May Auriel light your path.
There could still be snow elves out there in Tamriel. Nowhere close. They could have gone north.
Wasn't as unpleasant as I thought it would be. Kind of soothing, actually. I feel a little warmer now.
Oh, calm down.
Where'd you go? That'll teach you. Where'd you go? That'll teach you.
No wonder. Nah, the Falmer would be under different orders. There's no way you could get snow elf blood. It's been corrupted anyways, he's a vampire. Oh wait.
Who's there? Done and done. Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from?
you? One simple Thelma.
Done and done.
You're struggling with it? You're pathetic. Oh, look. Ethereum. Lovely. Why there's any here, it makes no sense. And wait. No, I don't. Maybe 25 hours ago. Quite nice in this cave, actually. Without the Thelma, it would be lovely. Nice, it's calm, it's peaceful.
Be careful here. Whatever's on the other side of this.
That's not the one.
Where'd you come from?
Let's save a cat. Also, lots of this stuff. Lots of it.
It almost doesn't even look real, you know?
Nope. How old are you? Yeah, that should be enough. Ah, there it is.
There's another way shrine. Here we go.
Welcome, Initiate. This is the Way Shrine of Illumination. Are you prepared to honor the mantras of Ariel and fill your vessel with his enlightenment? Then
No.
behold Ariel's gift, my child. May it light your path as you seek tranquility within the inner sanctum.
Snow elves. I've died here enough times in my life. The Forgotten Vale, once beautiful, now reduced to rubble. Right in there.
Welcome, Initiate. This is the Way Shrine of Sight.
What sword is
Are
that?
you prepared to honor the mantras of Ariel and fill your vessel with his enlightenment? Then behold Ariel's gift, my child. May it speed your journey to the inner sanctum.
Aha. The frostbite spider. What's over here? The frost giant, isn't there? Yep. Yeah, that's a problem. To the moons! You're rubbing it in. Okay. I can see that's not gonna work. That did. That was this freezing cold water.
You've reached the Way Shrine of Learning, Initiate. Are you prepared to honor the mantras of Ariel and fill your vessel with his enlightenment? Ariel bless you, child, for you are a step closer to the inner sanctum and everlasting wisdom.
I'm no fan of the sun. It would be better than this.
Killjoy.
May Ariel's warmth imbue your body with strength.
I'm good.
Does this ice...
More than a little. Huh, interesting. If I had water breathing, I'd see if the dragons were under there. But I don't. Still don't know if the mic is working or not. So I could literally just be talking to myself. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, why not? You get dragon rendered, you land. Whatever your name is. I couldn't help that. The one. Yeah, there is a dragon shell. It's part of the dodgy thing called Green Vitality. It's the less dodgy one. It's still dodgy.
You've arrived at the... Are you prepared to honor... Then go forth, child. May the enrichment of Ariel strengthen your resolve as you undertake your journey to the inner sanctum.
Four down, one to go.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
No.
Look!
Yeah. Now then, what's up here? They're just trying to make it a little bit faster. Yep. That's kind of cool, actually. Skips all that. I think that skipped the giant. Ugh. Oh well. Oh, whatever. Yeah, it worked. Pathetic. Kind of. Ho ho! That's gonna hurt in the morning. And in the night and everything else. The Forgotten Bay was loaded separately to Skyrim. There's no way you could skip the game up to this point. Spiders, insects, slugs. This went off specific for insects.
Something's not right here. Be careful. I think we may be in for some... Where'd you come from?
Ow. Oh. Finally, the last one.
You found the Way Shrine of Radiance, Initiate. Are you prepared to honor the mantras of Ariel and fill your vessel with his enlightenment?
Water.
May the blessings
Yes.
of Ariel protect you as you climb the road to the inner sanctum and final enlightenment.
And filled.
May Ariel's radiance fill your heart with joy.
What the hell's up here? Bugs. Stupid.
I've never seen a building like that. It looks like some kind of temple. This is the kind of thing I wanted to see. It makes everything else worth it.
bow isn't where the Elder Scrolls said it was. Got lied to. Nice. Control C from being lazy.
Miss Falmer. You're frozen in the ice. I thought the soul cave was gonna be. Where'd you come from?
This doesn't work. Ugh. Ooh. So many potions. Get up this place. Incinerate. Nice.
Where'd you come from?
Frozen part wasn't the terrifying bit. A necklace? Ugh.
Did you really come here expecting to claim Ariel's bow? You've done exactly as I predicted, and brought your fetching companion to me.
Wait, is he talking about me?
Which,
All of
I'm
ice.
sorry to say, means your usefulness is at an end.
Thick ice. Yeah, I can still hear them.
Impressive display, but a wasted effort. You delay nothing but your own deaths.
Watch out! He's pulling down the ceiling!
This has gone on long enough.
Knew I heard something.
Do-do-do. I don't think that's happening.
You alright?
Yeah, he ain't surrendering.
I know we can. He's up there on the balcony. Come on.
Like, did he run?
Enough, Further. Give us the bow.
How dare you! I was the arch-curate of Ariel, girl. I had the ears of a god.
Until the betrayed corrupted you. Yes, yes. We've heard this
Interesting.
sad story.
No pupils.
Gelibor and his kind are easily manipulated fools. Look into my eyes, Serana. You tell me what I am.
You're a vampire? But Ariel should have protected you.
The moment I was infected by one of my own initiates, Ariel turned his back on me. I swore I'd have my revenge, no matter what the cost.
You want to take revenge on a god?
Ariel himself may have been beyond my reach, but his influence on our world wasn't.
Not necessarily.
All I needed was the blood of a vampire and his own weapon, Ariel's bow.
The blood of a vampire. Ariel's bow. It was you? You created that prophecy?
A prophecy that lacked a single final ingredient. The blood of a pure vampire. The blood of a daughter of Cold Harbor.
You were waiting all this time for someone with my blood to come along. Well, too bad for you. I intend on keeping it. Let's see if your blood has any power to it.
What trickery is
Where'd
this?
you come?
Well, that was easy. Don't know how he got here.
So the deed has been done. The restoration of this way shrine means that Verther must be dead, and the betrayed no longer have control over him. What? What are you talking about? A vampire? I see. That would explain much. Deep inside, it brings me joy that the betrayed weren't to blame for what happened here. Because that means there's still hope that they might one day shed their hatred and learn to believe in Auriel once again. It's been a long time since I felt that way, and it's been long overdue. My thanks to both of you. You risked everything to get Auriel's bow, and in turn, you've restored the Chantry. I can't think of a more deserving champion to carry it than you. If you wish to learn more about the bow, or obtain sun-hallowed arrows for it, I'd be more than happy to help. You've but to ask. Please, take the bow. It's yours.
I'm going to put it into a chest in my house and forget about it.
I trust you. The bow was said to be carried. Its craftsmanship has no equal anywhere within Tamriel, and possibly beyond. The bow draws its power from Aetherius itself, channeling it through the sun. Therefore, when an arrow is loosed from the bow, it produces a magical effect very similar to being burned by fire. That's actually only a fraction of its potential. With sun-hallowed arrows, you would be able to produce a much more spectacular effect, causing bursts of sunlight to envelop your foes. The sunbursts would certainly hurt anything, but is especially devastating to the undead. Well, using an arrow with the bow that's been dipped in blood may cause it to function differently, corrupting its purpose. That's, of course, if you're foolish enough to try it.
Yes, I am.
I can actually assist you in that regard. If you were to bring me some good quality elven arrows, I could imbue them with the proper incantations and rituals. Absolutely. I can only do... Absolutely. I can only... Absolutely. I can... Absolutely. I can... Certainly. I can only do 20... I'm afraid I'll need elven arrows if you want me to produce the sun.
Not as shiny as I was expecting.
And it seems you're
I think
all
we
out
both
at the
know.
moment.
It's time to face my father. If we don't, he'll keep chasing us for the rest of our lives. I've been thinking about this for a long time. It's not easy, but I don't think we have much of a choice. No, this has to end here and now. If we head back to the castle and kick the front door in, we're gonna be knee-deep in his friends. Let's head back to Isran and let him see what we've got first. I'm betting he'll lend us a sword or two.
The bow. You have Auriel's bow. I've heard it described in tales, but I could never have imagined its beauty. Indeed, The day hasn't been won while Harkon still walks Tamriel. But what of Serana? Can she be trusted to lift a blade against her own kind, her own family? I suppose that's as much as I can hope for. Let me address the Dawn Guard and then we'll be off. The men deserve to know that we finally gained the upper hand.
Everyone, gather round. Come on then, we haven't got all day.
Oh yeah. I'm never gonna use it. Seven. Talk.
For too long, we've allowed these vampires to poison the night and kill our people. Now, we finally have the means to strike back. We now have Ariel's bow. The gods themselves have favored us, and we must answer with action. The time has come to finally put an end to Harkon and his unholy prophecy. We will march on their lair and destroy those wretched abominations so they can no longer corrupt our world. This is our fight, and this is our fate. This is the tide of the Dawn Guard! Kill the abominations! This is it!
Between the eyes for me!
Ignore them.
Prophecy is no more.
It's time we take... Gather your things and rest well, my friend. We meet outside Castle Volkihar. Keep your eyes open.
Oh, what is it?
No, not the dogs.
This must be that house.
Huh? Over here! Where'd you go?
Oh. that many save files.
Leave no vampire in one piece.
What was that?
I'm gonna let you do everything. I'm scared.
Who's there?
Idiot. There is one.
For the Dawn Guard. Skyrim!
Serana, my darling. I see you still favor keeping a pet.
You know why we're here.
Of course I do. You disappoint me, Serana. You've taken everything I provided for you.
Great.
and
No
thrown
animation
it
for
all
talking.
away for this pathetic being.
Provided
Lazy.
for me? Are you insane? You've destroyed our family. You've killed other vampires, all over some prophecy that we barely understand. No more. I'm done with you. You will not touch him.
So, I see this dragon has fangs. Your voice drips with the venom of your mother's influence. How alike you've become.
No. Because unlike her, I'm not afraid of you. Not anymore.
And you. It appears I have you to thank for turning my daughter against me. I knew it was only a matter of time before she'd return with hatred in her heart. A small price to pay for the betterment of our kind. Yes, yes, always the noble vampire hunter. And what happens when you've slain me? Is Valerica next? Is Serana? Then my daughter is truly lost. She died the moment she accepted a mortal into her life. Yes, quite. I'm growing weary of speaking to you and my traitorous daughter. I'll give you a single chance to turn over the bow to me. There will not be a second. Very well then. You leave me no choice.
I am not sitting still again. Yeah, he's bad at hiding. Still. I can't hurt him.
Ariel's fall will be mine.
It won't. That's the sort of stuff the eyes. Have to redo that entire fight.
Enough games.
You can't hide from us.
Archon? Vampire boy?
Ariel's fall will be mine. She's mine. I'll rend the flesh.
Most powerful thing. Ugh. There we go.
Well, now that... I'm not sure. I'll probably stay with the Dawn Guard for as long as they'll let me. They're respectable fighters, and I think they see the benefits of having a vampire on their side now. Of course, if you've got any more adventures planned... That's what I wanted to hear.
So, not only that, the Dawn Guard will now be dedicated to safeguarding it, making sure that prophecy will never come to pass. You've served Skyrim well. Even with these vampires gone, the fight isn't completely over. Once we're settled back in at the fort, there will be more work to do. We'd be honored to have you join us. Who said something? Soreen or Gunmar? I thought they'd have learned their lesson by now. I don't trust that man, and I don't want him here. I suppose she's right. I shouldn't let my personal feelings get in the way. Last I heard of him, he was aiding the vigilance of Stendard Runvald. He may still be there. If he can maintain some appearance of normalcy, I'll allow him to stay.
It's over. He's dead.
And the prophecy
Oh, what is it?
This is
Alright, let's see what you have. I think my father really died. This was just the end of something.
The end of something else. What's there to end? He's dead for sure. We know that much. That's the sword for the guy's torso. Werewolf. Nope. Confusing, but nope. Ah. Hey. I'll take that, that, and that. That's disgusting. Ugh, what a mess. The map disappeared again. Just gonna... Not gonna leave stuff lying around anymore. Almost there. Fork.
Do you need something? No. Why? Even before that, we weren't the most normal family. We did worship a Daedra, remember? I'll speak to Falion. I've heard he knows about these things. I'm going to go away for a while. I'll meet you back home when I'm done. I'll see you soon.
I will support you. Get lost.
I'll see you when I'm done. For now, I just need to do this.
Okay, go become human. Like a normal person. Yeah, it was good for levels. Doo-doo. Anyway, quests for the Dawn Guard. Starting with this one. From there. Oh, perfect. And I can go get my perfect little crossbow. Shadow. Stupid horse. Ooh. Tent. An imperial tent, nonetheless. Well, that's kind of aiming good. Urwald. Huh? Oh. That's good. There be a vampire. No! Not in the slightest did I want to kill Husky. Shoot! useless. I didn't want to kill a husky.
Come on.
God, this really sucks for them. Ah, here we go.
What was that?
Oh. Just a chest. I'm used to it. Nope, they just died.
I knew it. I knew RK would save me. I asked for help, and he sent you. You are a very welcome addition to this dreary place, my friend. I owe both you and RK a great deal. I'm sure I'll manage to repay him later. But you, what can I do to thank you? I suppose I could. What, pray tell, is there? Isran? My help? Is this some kind of a joke? Did RK put you up to this? Isran's done nothing but mock me. He's never given me the respect I deserve. Look, I've just got myself out of quite a mess here, in case you haven't noticed. And while I appreciate your help, What's that? No, that's not what I... Yes, but... Are you sure? Really? Fine.
He's a madman.
RK says it's a good idea for me to go. I don't agree. But he's not the sort of fellow you can just ignore. I'll see you at Fort Dawnguard then. Don't worry. RK will show me the way.
You're mad. Coming from a dragonborn. Yeah. How deep into it is it? The Ethereum Wars. A good book.
I'm warning you. Back off. You picked up back.
Okay.
Do your work.
I'll find a better time to get lost next time. Got lost. Specifically right into the centre of a path to a dwarven ruin. That I've been to before. And now to watch me struggle with a lock for 5 minutes. Great. Yes.
No, wait.
Still here. Okay. Around we go. There's a bandit. I heard it. Killed the World Eater, a vampire that threatened all of Tamriel, and I still don't get respect from people. Gotten every artifact from the Daedra. I just heard a dragon. That's an Imperial tent. Is that the only tent you can buy down the stores? Imperial. Goes down shop, that's for tent. Only got Imperial. Okay. Never anything else.
While I doubt we'll ever be truly rid of vampires in Skyrim, hope you're getting along. You're back and alive to boot. Fantastic.
No, I'm undead.
I see. Clever dwarves. With a similar technique and a little tinkering, I should be able to improve the capabilities of our crossbows. I often wonder where we'd be if the Dwemer were still around. Oh well. We'll have to manage with the scraps we find. Here, let me show you how it's made. Assuming you have the smithing skills, you should be able to make this yourself at Gunmar's Forge. Either way, I'll have some for sale soon. I've got more leads on additional Dwemer plans. Those last ones helped me immensely. If you could collect this one for
that
me,
was
it's
weird.
sure to result in extraordinary success.
That was a very random thing to look at in chat.
Good day.
Ooh. What? Wait. Oh, well, that much is true. Oh no. Oh god. A cuckoo person.
If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Gyala.
Captain Gallon does the business around here. I'm just a ship.
What is wrong with this universe? Does it look modded? Hey, you know what? Proof. I may have mods, but none of them are enabled. As proven, no mods are enabled because I am weird and I have a very weird load order. It's all Creation Club content. I have money. I can't say much more. I mean, I've had a Daedric sword since level 14, so... That dump. God, Arvak, you suck. Do-do-do. Well, it was one of them. What the hell? I made the soul slime ranges. Wow. Oh. Go. Ah, I still remember it. 1, 2, 5. That's Ethereum.
What?
Ah!
Ah. How much does my armor weigh? God. See that? The longer the one that went through my skull. If the gem. Screw the battle axe. I might have to get a dwarven set of armour. It looks viable now. The thought of that. Ugh.
I like what Isran has done with the place. It's... oh, good. I was just starting to get bored. Would you look at that? An exploding cross... Here, let me show you how this works. I'll have some for sale soon. It's not easy to get supplies way out here, but I'm managing. Take a look.
Soon equals instant. $200 elven arrows. Ooh.
Ready for... be a deer and fetch me another set of Dwemer diagrams?
Exploding ice. Yeah, screw that.